a flamed marble countertop. We married that with a Quartz single bowl sink. Again, we have the push button garbage disposal. And the island cabinets are an accented color. They're a cayenne color with a licorice highlight. And then we did a hammered copper or antique copper hardware. The island has a kind of a swirl to it because it is a marble, so you know, it has that marble type pattern to it. But this is actually a harder marble, so and a more non-porous marble, so it's not going to scratch like your typical marble would. For the island extension, we did a little eating table. So this is a table height counter extension, and it's meant for 2 chairs for a couple to eat dinner or breakfast together. For this kitchen remodel, we did a appliance garage. Now that is exactly what you would think it would mean. It's a place to store appliances that they won't be seen. So you can put your toaster, you can put your blenders, your mixers, and the door opens and it closes and hides everything. To use up the dead space in the corner, which a lot of times this is a dead cabinet, we did a Super Susan. So this is one step up from a Lazy Susan, which has the pole. This has no pole, so this is basically 2 shelves and they spin, and there is no pole, which means you can fill up the whole shelf. Really makes a great use of the space, not having the pole in there. And then the cabinet closes just like a regular Lazy Susan cabinet closes. For the floor, you can see we did a strand type semi-polished porcelain. It's commercially rated, and we used an acrylic based grout, so again, non-porous, dries non-porous, never has to be sealed, and maintenance is going to be very easy on this floor. So for the island and this backsplash, we used a marble, and these are meant to coordinate together, and the spaces kind of tie in together in that way. So 2 ways in which we tie the spaces in. One, having the countertop on the island be the same as the backsplash on the cooktop area, and also with the hardware is the same on both pieces. The rest of the perimeter, we did a quartz countertop, and then we did the quartz countertop on this side as well with the quartz backsplash, and that kind of just tones it down so your eye really goes to the marble. And then for the perimeter edge detail, we did a little simpler style. We did an Ogee bullnose, whereas the edge detail for the island, we did an Ogee, this is called an Ogee Step-Out Bullnose. So it gives it just a little bit more fanciness. And so that way the marble is a little fancier and the edge profile is a little bit fancier. Space is always something that we're after, and a more usable space. So what we did is we did some very deep drawers, again for pots and pans, strainers, and Tupperware.